But why nurse the child at all? Because I wished to, of course. Only I cannot produce enough milk to satisfy Master Greedy Fanshawe. She glanced down with fondness upon her son as she spoke, lifting him a little so she might plant a kiss upon his smooth brow. Patrick has always advocated the mother feeding her own baby. He heartily disapproves of the practice of putting out babies to a wet nurse. Sibylla let out a snort. I might have guessed that doctor brother of yours was at the back of it. So you might. But it is not all poor Patrick's fault. It would not suit me to see little of my son for months on end. You know how I have waited for this day, Sibylla. Do you think I could endure to be parted from him? Her mother-in-law grunted. I still say you are making a rod for your own back. You will not be able to take off in your impulsive fashion on one of these abominable adventures of yours. Well, what a good thing that will be. I am quite done with them, I assure you. Ha! I wish I may see it. Ottilia surveyed her for a moment in silence. When Sibylla's gaze shifted towards the fire in an abrupt fashion, she ventured a throw. Is there a particular reason you have chosen to visit at this time, Sibylla? The black eyes shot back to meet hers, their lids narrowed. Why do you ask? You are more than ordinarily tetchy, my dear mamma-in-law. Sibylla gave a short laugh, glanced away, and then back again. Must you be so acute? If you will have it, that wretch of a Mellis woman has decided to leave me. Teresa? Great heavens, why? An explosive sound escaped Sibylla. That sister of hers, of course. Teresa went to her for Christmas, and it seems the benighted female has grown so confused in her mind she can scarcely remember the time of day, let alone which day. Oh, poor woman. Yes, that is all very well, and I suppose one must have pity, but if it means I must lose my companion, I find it difficult to be sympathetic. This Ottilia could appreciate, typical though it was. Am I to understand Teresa feels duty-bound to devote herself to caring for her sister? She is a widow, is she not? A very troublesome one, too. Teresa is forever rushing off to succour her, but this is the outside of enough. Ottilia made haste to soothe. Well, but you will find another companion, Sibylla. Perhaps even someone a little more able to enter into your interests and sentiments. The suggestion did not appear to be finding favour. In haste, she added, A woman with a little more to offer on the intellectual side would be a bonus, do you not think? Sibylla snorted. If one can find any such. I only had one companion of the ilk, and she can think of nothing better to do than rush about the country solving murders. Ottilia let out a burst of laughter, hastily suppressed as she glanced guiltily down at her baby son, who seemed fortunately undisturbed. She lowered her voice. I believe he would sleep through a thunderstorm. She smiled across at her mother-in-law. And indeed, there is the rebuttal to your taunts. What need have I of such adventures now I have Luke to amuse me? Pretty, too. She is so taken with him, she has overcome her shyness of me. Indeed, she was intrigued by the notion of his growing in my belly and could not resist coming close to me. She gave a low gurgle. If I had a guinea for every speculation Pretty made as to whether she were to have a brother or sister, I should be a rich woman. Too late, Ottilia realised her mistake as Sibylla seized on this. Miss Ottilia Fanshawe, renamed by agreement from her original family name of Brockhurst, had recently been informally adopted by Francis and Ottilia. Brother, now, is it? You hold by that scheme, then, despite having a child of your own? Bearing in mind Sibylla's present dissatisfaction, Ottilia curbed her instant irritation and chose deflection. Try asking that of Francis. He is quite besotted, you know. The door opened even as she spoke, and Lord Francis Fanshawe came in, the little girl in question held casually within one arm as she rested on his hip. He was clad in the country wear he chose for comfort at home, a sporting frock-coat of cloth over a plain waistcoat, buckskin breeches, and boots. Ottilia greeted him with acclaim and a measure of relief. Fan, my dearest, you are wonderfully apropos. Before he could respond, Pretty set up a screech, wriggling.